How's everybody doing today? This is Doug, and this is the first video I'm going to be posting to this channel. And as you can see, it is a Starcraft 2 video. So if you enjoy Starcraft 2 and you've come to find a video of some really exciting Starcraft 2 gameplay, maybe learn a little bit about your own game and how you can get better, or maybe you just like to watch some really great micro, you have absolutely come to the wrong channel. Because this video series is going to be about what a bad Starcraft 2 player I am, and that does sound like a really piss poor choice for a concept for a video series, but bear with me here, because what I'm going to try to do is document my process from being an absolutely shit Starcraft 2 player to being hopefully somewhat decent, and I could use your help for that. So if you're someone who has a Starcraft 2 dedicated channel, and you would like to do some videos with me, collaborate with me a little bit here, help me get better at the game, I'm absolutely down for that. I'll be looking for messages in my YouTube inbox if anyone's interested in that. Haven't decided on a format here, so it's totally open to collaboration. So if that's something that you think you might be interested in, please drop me a line. What I'm going to be doing in this video here, and this is actually, I bought this game about 2 weeks ago. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know how long it's been since Heart of the Swarm came out. I bought it a day or two after that expansion came out. This is actually the first time I've had a chance to play StarCraft 2. And so I kind of dived into just playing the campaign and doing some versus AI matches and some of that training stuff because I was really afraid of jumping into the ladder. I know they have that unranked thing now, but honestly, from my experience, I played a little of that and a little of the ladder later on, and unranked almost seems a little more hardcore for me, for some reason. Probably because I hadn't done my placement matches yet. Either way, eventually, I did do my placement matches, and I lost all but one, and this is the one I did not lose. And the other night, I got back on and played a whole string of matches, lost all of those but one, and so, not doing so well so far, as to be expected. So this video series will be documenting what I think is the monumental task of becoming not shitty at StarCraft. So, I've taken a little bit here to explain the concept of this video. Sorry that you've just been staring at my base the whole time. My opponent's Protoss. So you can see his base a little bit there if you want to. But what I'm going to do with this video is try to kind of pick out some things I think I did wrong. Also, try to kind of explain why I think I won. And I don't think I won because of... I know I didn't win, okay, because of skillful play. I won because my opponent, I think, made a couple pretty big mistakes. And I'm going to point out what I think those mistakes are. And I'm hoping that some of you who are much better at the game than I am will be able to tell me if I'm dissecting this replay right or not. I'm sure there are a lot of things I'm missing. Dissecting replays, as I understand it, is a very important part of playing StarCraft 2, so it's an important skill to learn. I'm going to go ahead and speed this video up now that I've gotten through the introduction. So a couple of things that I've... Ooh, that's maybe a little too fast. A couple of things I've noticed... Oh, shit. Sorry about the speakers, guys. One of the things I've noticed that I've been doing wrong is right here. This is a good example. I got my orbital command up, bring down my mule, leave the mule sitting there. Still sitting there. He gets down to almost about half before I actually move him to the mineral line. So that's obviously a big mistake. Also here, no SCVs in production. I have more than enough money here to be building supply depots, but I'm not building any anywhere until now. Not really sure if I ever get supply blocked in this match. Probably, because I usually do. But that's something I've been working on, is trying, like, I could have had him just build another one. There we go. So these are the little things I'm looking for based on some of the research I've done about what you should be looking for. Right here, like barracks not producing anything. 2 barracks here that for a little bit too long were not producing anything. Got this guy loaded up with Marines. And I actually do have a question. Each one of these videos, I'm going to try to introduce a question for you guys to answer in the comments section. In this match, I scouted him initially with an SCV, and, you know, here's what I've noticed about scouting with SCVs, is that if you get an SCV into their base in the first couple minutes of the game, then you can actually get them around and look at things. But if it's any later than that, usually your SCV just dies immediately. So as you can see, perfect timing right here, I've been using the scanner sweep ability of the Orbital Command Center, which I thought I was probably doing the right thing. I was patting myself on the back for my liberal use of the scanner ability here. Apparently, though, from watching other videos and reading about it, that's actually not a good thing. And so I'd like to ask you guys, like, when it comes to scouting, like, when is it okay to use your scanner sweep? As I understand it, it's a bad thing to use the scanner sweep because you actually want to be using the mules over and over again, which I've been trying to do more of in later games. But anyway, let me move on here. Let me slow this game down a bit, actually. So here is my diagnosis for the other player. I believe he lost because he was building his entire army off of one gateway. Number one mistake. Number two mistake, he built this early expansion, which kind of ties into the first mistake. He could have cut that expansion, built 3 gateways, built zealots, and like his entire army is gone basically in just a few seconds. I guess pretty simple diagnosis, but that's what I think initially I pretty much identified this early expansion as his big mistake, because he could have used that money to build another thing. Over here, he didn't even have this base saturated yet when he built this expansion, so it's kind of pointless. And I think if he had built 3 gateways and just pumped out units, probably could have taken me. Because as I believe we've established, I suck at Starcraft 2. Anyway, guys, I know this wasn't the most exciting match out there. I apologize for that. This video was more an introduction of the idea. I hope that you guys, I hope that there's somebody out there that finds this interesting, because I think Starcraft 2 is one of the harder games, probably one of the hardest games to get good at. And for someone like me, it's a huge challenge. I have a lot of questions about this game. There are a lot of things about this game I'm not sure how people do. So we will talk about some of those things. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, my name's Doug, and I will see you